Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to the channel, honey, and welcome back to another quick chat. Today on the quick chat, we got to talk about Nicki Minaj and Miss Megan Thee Stallion, who have been beefing for quite some time. And now that Megan Thee Stallion has dropped her latest song, which is known as Hiss, honey, she has dropped the song. She's also dropped the video like the next day after dropping the song. No, she dropped them in the same day, okay? But either way, she's dropped a new song and a new video, and it has definitely had the girlies like in a fucking frenzy, and they have been spiraling out. Okay, one of those individuals is definitely Nicki Minaj, and I really want the fans to understand that if this was Cardi B constantly going at a person, even if they said a small line or a few, but didn't necessarily name her in the track, or even if they did, here's the thing. Y'all would be sitting up there dragging Cardi B, just like when Cardi didn't even show her face and she was going off on Offset. Y'all said she was spiraling, right? So you can't sit here and say that Nicki's not spiraling, because that's exactly what she's doing. Nicki has been on a rant for a full 24 hours. And all Megan did was drop a track and then went up to the very radio station that Nicki Minaj does not fuck with to drop her single over there and get them a piece of an interview. So Nicki has definitely been spiraling, I feel. She's been out here doing a bit too motherfucking much in my personal all damn day. And it's like, if you're taking shots at this girl on tracks, don't you know she gonna take shots back? Because Megan has taken shots. I don't care what nobody's talking about now. Nicki has been coming for Megan, and Megan has definitely been coming for her with that Trauma Zine album that she did. Now, Nicki continues to come for her. So Megan dropped a song where she's being very clear. It's like, girl, don't be mad at me, be mad at Megan's law. And I feel like that was kind of direct, although she didn't say that lady's name, because Megan's Law, let me go ahead and pull it up for myself so that I could tell y'all exactly what it is. All right. So Megan Law is a federal law in the United States requiring law enforcement authorities to make information available to the public regarding registered SOs. Okay. So Megan's like, don't be mad at me, girl. You need to be mad at Megan's Law, because they're the ones that have your address out there. And while you mad at Megan's Law, you really should be mad at your husband. But in order to be mad at your husband, you really need to be mad at yourself, because that's who you chose at the end of the day. Okay. Um, so that's where they're at. But anywho, these ladies have been beefing, or like I said, Nicki has been beefing with Megan since like what, 2020, 2019, 2020. So these two ladies ended up doing a song together. Nicki hopped on Megan's Hot Girl Summer remix, right? And on that remix, that they hung out behind the scenes. And behind the scenes, this is what Nicki wants people to believe, in my personal, as to why she has a beef with Megan. She says that when she and her husband were trying to conceive a child and she told Megan about it, Megan was telling her to pretty much, abort the child, get rid of the child, whatever, I guess, all of that. So that's according to what Nicki said, right? But fans are finding it confusing that you would sit up there and now feel away when you should have felt away in the moment, and then you went on to praise her even after y'all had pretty much linked up and did this interview, and you heard what she had to say. She showed you who the hell she was, and you continue to like support her. And it wasn't until the Cardi B WAP song that Megan did with Cardi, what, a year later or so, that you decided to flip on her, and then now you don't fuck with her no more. So it seems like she's trying to deter people from believing that that's what it's about. But I do believe that it was about the WAP video. And honestly, I hate to say it, Megan and Nicki, I don't hate to say it, it's really reality. Megan and Nicki are on two different sides. Yeah, they're both in the music industry, but when it comes to personal life, Nicki is much older. Okay. I think Nicki is in her late 30s, or was in her late 30s at the time that she met Megan. Megan was probably like in her early to mid 20s. Of course, how she thinks versus how Nicki thinks is going to be completely different. I would have just been like, oh, she's just young minded. I would not have really felt too much of a way about her talking about some abort, whatever. Like, that's what you choose to do. I probably would tell her that shit in that moment. Like, nah, that's what you choose to do. That's not something we trying to do because we want to have a kid, whatever the case is. But I'll charge that to you being a young minded woman, and you being also new to the industry and whatever the case is, because somebody probably got you thinking that you can't get pregnant because it may stifle your career. Whereas me being Nicki, I have a very established career. Having a child ain't gonna affect my career in no capacity. So it's like, for me to hold on so much to that and use that as the excuse as to why you're beefing with this girl, to me really don't make sense when y'all are on different sides of the spectrum, in a sense, in the same arena, but on different sides. So it's like, yeah, I mean, I would expect her sometimes to say some stuff that's not on the same level as me, because she's a bit young minded and she's green, she's new to the industry or whatever the case is. So I just feel like, girl, that's what you mad at. So anywho, fast forward, Nikki has definitely been taking shots at her, but Nikki has taken shots at all of the girlies. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Nikki has been struggling to push her pen, and these are not the words of me. These are the words of Nicki Minaj. I'll never forget, I sat on a live and I listened to her talk to Drake and how she's been having writer's block, and she's been, kind of struggling to get in her space and stuff. And that could have had something to do with her having her child. You know what I'm saying? But she was struggling to push that pen at one point. So maybe she needs the opposition to help get her motivated to do what it is that she needs to do. Now, Nikki dropped an album recently, and the album was not bad. You know what I'm saying? No, I did not like every song on there. It ain't nobody gonna make me like every song on the damn album. Okay. Now there are quite a few songs that I actually did like. You know what I'm saying? One song that I did not listen to, I think when I first listened to the whole album, because I think it was like 4 or 5 songs that I did not make it to, but I think Bomb Bomb was one of them. And I really like that song. It's pretty short, but I like it. Anywho, she got some songs on here that's doing good. Nikki is in a great space. She done dropped this album. She got a tour coming out and stuff. And it's like, girl, I want you to focus on your tour. Like, go over there and focus on giving your fans an actual tour, like actual entertaining production field as tour. She has done a few performances, and the performances that she's done, people have been dragging her because they feel like she don't know her lyrics. And this isn't just like people that don't like Nikki. These are some of Nikki's fans. Like, she don't know her lyrics, and sometimes she just sitting down versus standing up, actually giving the people a show. So I'm like, girl, just focus on your tour. Don't pretty much focus too much on Megan and dragging people for a full 24 hours. Because I feel like in this 24 hours, girl, you could have learned about 5 different dance routines for your tour. But anywho, this is where we are today. Okay. So the ladies have been taking subtle shots at each other through the music. Okay. And I do truly believe that it has a lot to do with Megan being cool with Cardi, because the reasons that Nikki is bringing forth is not enough for me. Okay. Now, Megan dropped this song called His the other day. And in the song, she took shots at quite a few people. And she said a few things that was pertaining to Nicki Minaj, like walls bending. She says, take a photo, walls not bending. Okay, because in the photo, the video you guys just saw where Nikki had the blue jean skirt on and she was dancing, fans pointed out the fact that the walls were bending. So therefore, it was some type of filter or something on top of it or whatever. So they called Nicki Minaj out for that. So that's what Megan was referencing. Then she also said, BITs is mad at me. Don't be mad at me, be mad at Megan's law. And y'all already know what that's about. Nikki's husband is on that SO registry list. Okay. Based on some things that happened when he was younger. Nikki likes to say that he was a teenager at the time. I do not believe that man was no damn teenager at the time. Okay. I don't care what y'all try to produce to say that. I don't believe that. And at the end of the day, whether he was a teenager or not, people still drag Chris Brown for the assault on Rihanna when he was a teenager. So people are going to continue to drag your husband for the attempt, because some people like to say that it was an attempt, whether it was an attempt or whether he went forward with doing it, whatever it was, that's what it was, girl. And it still landed him with charges. Okay, so as a teen, if that's what y'all want to believe, and he's still going to get dragged for it. Period. And when she also said that when Megan was speaking on Megan's law, she wasn't just taking a shot, it seemed, at her husband. She was taking a shot at her brother, because her brother is currently locked up for violating his stepdaughter, from my understanding. As they said that, men was found in, her underwear or whatever, and it was his. So her brother is indeed locked up. So they just been, Nikki has been taking it. So she took a shot at, Nikki's people, and at Nikki by speaking on Megan's law. And ever since then, Nicki has been going crazy. Nicki went live, that night. She got on Twitter. She kept tweeting. She did a lot of tweeting. Um, so much so that I believe that Nicki was trending more than, Megan's song was trending, but it didn't matter because we all knew the reason why Nicki was trending. It was more so because of Megan. So the more Nicki trend and gave light to Megan's song, more people streamed it. I am positive more people listened to it, and I'm damn sure the people went over there and checked out the video. Okay, I'm damn sure people went over there and checked that video out that Megan ended up dropping later on that day. Okay, and so you definitely helping her, girl. And don't let those YouTube views fool y'all, because YouTube has been lagging, and sometimes the views that you see on the screen aren't the views that's on the behind the in the backstage, okay, on the dashboard, in so many words. Okay, so she's probably garnered probably 3 million views, ain't no telling, probably 2 million already in comparison to what may be over there on the channel. But anywho, Megan drops this song, girl. Nicki over there in shambles and starts to go off. So then Nicki goes live and she plays this song that is trash in my personal. It wasn't really giving much. She said something like 6 foot. She a bad bitch. She like 6 foot. I call her Bigfoot. Get up on your good foot. I'm like, girl, ain't nothing about that is giving what you think. Okay, you could do better than that. We've heard you do better than that. What was that about? And I just don't think that's much of a read. But for real, I mean, I guess Bigfoot. I mean, I guess to some people it is hilarious. I mean, hell, we call Mia Mia Thornton over there at Real Housewives of Potomac. We talk about her ass having big feet, big foot, you know. But also, it wasn't just the fact that Megan is a stallion and she's tall and got the big feet. It's also because of the situation with Tory Lanez, and she ended up getting popped in one of her feet. Um, or whatnot. So Nicki was also taking aim at that when she said, "Get up on your good foot." So then, when this happened, of course, Megan just put up a emoji. I'm sorry, a photo laughing at her. It's like, girl, this is what you came up with. You knew the track was coming, and this is what you decided to come up with. This right here. Oh, okay, girl. So then Nicki, I believe she ended up like posting a picture of her feet onto social media. All right. Then she also went on to like post of Megan when she was getting out of the vehicle after getting stopped by the police and getting, popped in her foot or whatever happened with her foot. After that situation, that's what Nicki started to like different posts on, right? Well, then the next morning, okay, because Nicki did have social media in a frenzy. You feel what I'm saying? Because she was in one herself, in my personal. So after that ended up happening, Miss Megan the very next morning, first of all, Megan ain't been saying shit to Nicki. Megan dropped her song and she has not been saying anything. And the fact that Megan is not going back and forth with Nicki at this time, to me, is making Nicki look crazy. And y'all can like it or not, but that is what it is. Like, I've been seeing so many comments, and it's crazy. I'm surprised of people that have been fans of Nicki and probably will continue to support her. Ain't no telling. But they're like, Nicki, girl, I've been a fan for a long time, but this right here is not giving what you think, girl. Like, you look crazy as fuck. Like, girl, go focus on this, go focus on that. Like, her fans have been on her head, but you do have quite a few fans that's been supporting her, that has been like, good foot. Yes, they love it. You know what I'm saying? They love the fact that she's liking negative posts and speaking on Megan's dead mom and all, just like they're enjoying it. And some people drew the line when Nicki spoke on Megan's mom. But anywho, the very next morning, after these ladies, after Nicki and drug it out all night or whatever, Megan goes over to the Breakfast Club, and I do want us to get into that particular interview. So let us check out exactly what that interview was really given. So let us go ahead and get into that, child.
Megan, is it too early for you? How are you, first of all?
Oh my God! First of all, I'm up, but God dang, it's early.
So you in LA, so it's 3 hours beforehand, so it's early out there.
Yeah, I'm up specifically for you, Charlamagne.
Megan, I appreciate that so much, man. And you know, you put out this record called Hiss. Could you tell us what the name means, first of all?
Basically, you know, when a snake feel like you've been playing and like doing a whole bunch of swaying, it's basically telling you to back off. Like I hear you, I see you, get up off me now. Basically, that's what it means.
Now you put out this warning and you say every time I get mentioned, one of y'all bitch ass niggas gets 24 hours attention. I'm finna get this shit off my chest and lay it to rest, right? So is it
per usual?
Per usual. How do you handle that without giving the negativity light, but still speaking up and defending yourself?
It's for these bitches or these hoes. Bitches and hoes are like men or women. Every time one of these motherfuckers use Megan Thee Stallion name, they get 24 hours of attention. Basically, I understand what y'all doing, and I want y'all to get up off me.
No, actually, she said,
use something else, do something different, use another tactic. This one getting old.
Actually, she said, "Fuck all y'all," and I think the people we should play
Fuck
the record.
all you motherfuckers, because niggas really like a noun. That's for men or women.
True, and bitches too. I get it.
It's gender neutral.
Gender neutral.
Now I haven't heard the record yet. Are you saying names?
I'm saying a hit dog on holler. That's it.
Oh Lord.
Damn. So it's multiple people.
Yeah, whoever feel it.
Okay.
Did Lindsay Lohan's daddy get a shot?
Oh God. Why the hell do Lindsay Lohan daddy want smoke with me? God dang, Lindsay don't even like her own daddy. So like I ain't, you know, if he get a stray, he get a stray.
Damn. Well, I want you, after you drop this record, I need you to walk away from your phone, Megan, okay? Because you know these motherfuckers be on you for no reason.
That's
so
right.
Just be prepared for all the smoke and all the comments, but just walk away.
Oh, because they're gonna act like it's unprovoked.
Yes.
You know, I'm gonna take a little nap and I'm gonna wake back up and I'm gonna see what they have to say.
Just don't get on Instagram Live, Megan. Let the record speak for itself.
Block her live.
Okay?
Instagram,
Please.
if you're listening,
I don't
block.
even have social media on my phone, so it'll be okay.
Good. Well, let's get into the record right now, and you're gonna be seeing it soon. I know you were just calling to send us the record, and hopefully you'll come up here and we'll talk to you soon. Correct?
Oh, absolutely, positively.
All right, so y'all just pretty much heard everything that Miss Megan Thee Stallion had to say, honey. Okay, y'all pretty much got into all of what she had to say, and I'm liking how she's like, girl, it's for whoever feel it, bitch. If you feel it, you feel it. If it hits you, then let the bullets fly. Like I ain't got time. Since y'all want to sit up here and talk about bullets and people getting popped and this and that, girl, you just got one pop. What's going on? Okay, so I don't really mind her, you know, talking her big stuff or whatnot, you know. But I feel like it's different when you talk about it and then like, boom, I said what I said. Let me move on. Now, if she would have just kept going and kept going and kept, okay, then I would have got damn irritated. Like, okay, girl, all right, is y'all gonna meet up and fight or what y'all gonna do? You know what I'm saying? If they both was dragging it, going back and forth. Okay, so of course Megan dropped that video. I'm sorry, she dropped that interview. Later on that day she ended up dropping the interview. Okay, girl, Nicki tried to pull her tactic, and it'd be so funny because I don't dislike Nicki like I used to. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to love her. Then I kind of was like, I don't know, Nick. Like, and then she kind of won me, you know, a little bit back over. You know, I was glad that she was getting back to that place of like trying to push her pen, and she's working on these songs and stuff. Red Ruby the Sleeves, I really like that song and stuff. So I'm like, okay, cool. I think Nicki probably gonna have a pretty good album or whatever, right? So I was looking forward to that. I was feeling away when she started pushing it back. So got into the album's cool. This is where Nicki gets on my motherfucking nerves, okay? It be this extra shit that she be doing over here on social media that just like, I just be like, girl, chill, like, chill out. You know, I even had, like, anyway, let me just stay on it. Girl, you're doing too damn much. Like, you really are showing this young lady how bothered you are. And I see the tactics, because y'all swear other folks be having tactics when Nicki's dropping her shit. But Nicki the one with the biggest fan base, so all of her shit should go, right? All of it should hit. I expect all of the shit Nicki does to get platinum because her fan base is much larger because she's been in the game for over 10 years. So she's stapled. Like, she's there. Like, boom, she's good. Nothing she has should really ever flop because of who the fuck she is, right? But anywho, child, I just feel like Nicki girl, I see the tactic, and what you're doing is when Megan dropped this song, right? It really did not matter whether Megan took a shot at Nick or not. Nicki was gonna post something anyway because she doesn't fuck with Megan to distract people from the fact that her shit is dropping. So when she dropped the music video, Nicki decided she was gonna drop this long ass post, this long, hella long ass post, okay? Over there on Twitter. And I'm just like, why, girl, why? Girl, why? Why you did it? Why you doing it? Why are you doing that, girl? So she dropped this long post and she says Gag City does not condone quote unquote bullying. This a long ass tweet, so I don't care if you ain't reading all of that. She says below is the kind of tweet they hate. So then she goes on to speak on her accolades and things that's been going well for her, right? She also goes on, let's see what else she says, which pretty much she's just bragging about the things that happen for herself. She says if all the paid blogs and paid tweets equal flop after flop after flop album, she says if the internet checks don't clear outside in real life, okay? She says if your last 5 to 10 releases flopped, she's talking about Miss Girl, I guess. And it's like, what do y'all consider flop exactly? Because I feel like different numbers numbers may mean something differently to each person, but I don't know, they could mean the same thing for a label. Megan is not signed to a label. Megan has a management company, yes. I mean, she's signed to Rock Nation Management, but she's not signed to them as a label. Okay. I think she might have a distribution deal, but outside of that, she not really signed to no label. So a lot of that she doing is independent. So what is she probably like? If I get 1,000,000 views, I'm doing good. I mean, what do we consider flop? But anywho, she says if the internet checks don't clear outside in real life, if all the paid blogs and paid tweets equal flop after flop after flop album, she says, did y'all run up the quote unquote Barbie World song they tried? It's bubbling under this week, video and all, and then crack the Hot 100. It's a bub. She says they losing so much money with BF, whatever that is. She says ain't generate not 1 penny of a profit yet, and claims she went to college but can't read her contract, question mark. Another manipulation so she can kick people to the curb after they helped her. So is that the real reason you feel a way about her? Because it's damn sure not about no abortion stuff, right? Is it because when you say she kicked people to the curb after helping, it's weird because it's like, yeah, she worked with you, but it does still seem like because she worked with Cardi, you have an issue with that. How exactly did she kick you to the curb? And then you said in one of your videos a while back, this was like probably like when you first stopped fucking with her, you labeled her as an opportunist. And I feel like everybody has a piece of opportunist in them when you're trying to navigate this space. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to grow and be successful and all of that. So I'm a little confused. Like, I mean, I guess I don't know. This shit it's starting to irritate me, child. She says, did y'all run her Color Purple song? Nope. Huge VMAs performance, big video equals flop. Every album she ever released equals flop. Paid media all the time. Fraudulent awards equal flop. She says, horrible actor that can't cry on cue. Don't try to act bookie. It's a chop. Pathological and manipulative liar. Using ghostwriters and still suck. And I'm like, you talking about Megan using ghostwriters? Megan using ghostwriters? That right there, no ma'am. I refuse to believe that. Especially this was a girl that I thought you labeled as the princess of rap before you labeled Ice Spice. A BIT who her bars will never eat for me. Never. She might get a little trendy little song that's like, okay, this cute, but Ice Spice is not the princess that you labeled her to be. I'm just sorry, but we want to sit up here and talk about people not being able to rap and stuff. And I'm just like, but you co-sign Ice Spice to get back at Lotto, a person that actually can rap. It's just, I'm like, girl, the people are getting tired. She says, so it's not me, y'all. I would never. I'm a classy little rich lady, immigrant to a boss, the American dream. It's just that. And then I guess she goes on and she references Roman. And I'm like, well, girl, it looks like we having a Roman versus Tina Snow. Who child? Bring on the House of the Dragons, girl. Come on, Game of Thrones, because that's exactly what it's giving. Okay, it's giving Khaleesi's versus Daenerys. So let's get into it. I mean, what's the lady name? Khaleesi versus what was I can't even think of the lady's name that ran the other house. But anywho, it's definitely giving Game of Thrones for sure. Okay. So yeah, so Khaleesi's and Daenerys, I think they are indeed the same person. It was the Stark, like, was it the Stark lady? I can't remember. The one that was dating the brother, it was her brother, but she had kids by him. I can't even think of the lady's name. Was it Cersei? I think it was Cersei Lannister. I think that's who it is. So it's giving Cersei Lannister versus Daenerys Targaryen. That's kind of what I think that's what it is. Okay. But y'all can definitely bring it on Roman versus Tina Snow, and we'll get into the things. But girl, I mean, America is getting fucking tired. I know I am. I'm just like, Nikki, we still up. Bitch, I be waking up like, damn, Nikki still going. Really? So she says, y'all want to bring up family members. Now, this is after Megan has done the song. Megan that did the song, said whatever she said. Megan ain't say nothing else. She went over to the Breakfast Club and said it's for whoever is for a hit dog or hurt dog gonna holler. And that's exactly what it's giving. Okay. Nikki says, y'all want to bring up family members. Ain't nobody bring up your family member. All she said was be mad at Megan's Law. You thinking they bringing up your family members. And I mean, really, she really was speaking on that for real. But the fans and everybody else is bringing it to you. Then she says, lying on your dead mother. Okay. She's getting that from Party. One Party, when the Party, I guess, asked her if she was fucking with some dudes, and she was like, oh, my mama, I'm not, or whatever. So Party labeled her, as a liar or whatever like that. Nikki calls her out about lying to Gayle King. That is true. She said, you lied and effed your best friend's man. Yeah, that's true. She says, told me to drink and go to the clinic if I was pregnant, all because I wouldn't let your funky butt pour liquor down my throat. But that's the thing. You wanted to pour liquor down her throat, but then people start releasing video of you actively trying to put the drink down her throat. You're the one trying to force her to take the drink, so much so that you was finna grab the top of her head and pull it back so you could pour the drink in her mouth. Like, girl, these people, it's too much. She says, be mad at Party. He told all your tea, but you taking shots at my family. She says, get up on your good foot. She says, Platinum, go apologize to your mother, Nasty Serpent. Okay, here's the other thing too. I feel like Nikki also used this as a moment to, of course, comfort Megan. Not only just to comfort her, but also, I feel, to deter the attention from her latest album, or I'm not album, but her latest single, and also to promote Pink Friday too. That's already doing well, so you don't even really need to promote it if it's doing as well as you say that it's doing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, there's that. Then she also, I think, was there more that she said? There was more, but girl, I'm probably not even gonna get into all. Like, Nikki just been going on her rants and going the fuck off. Okay. Even after that, she went on Station Head, child, where she alleged that she had talked to Kelsey, saying that she had talked to Kelsey and she had learned some things. So now people start calling Nikki out, and it's like, oh, so you over there calling ops to get tea on her or something like that. Some of the people were saying, she said she talked to Kelsey. Girl, I ended up seeing a tweet where Kelsey was like, girl, I ain't talked to that lady. And I said that, I was like, I don't think that Nikki had a conversation with no damn Kelsey. And I understand that some people feel like because Kelsey went into the courtroom and she did not have Megan's back, y'all feel like she's a liar. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, shit, two things could be true. She could be a liar, but she also could have not had a conversation with Nikki's ass. Okay. Somebody hopped into Kelsey's DMs and they asked her, and they were like, hey, Kelsey, don't know if you're aware, but Nicki Minaj is over there, speaking on you. And she said that she's been on the phone with you or whatever the case is, talking to you about this and that when it comes to Megan. And she was like, well, send me what she said. So they sent her, no, they didn't send her what was said. She ended up finding it, and she says, oh, I see now. She was like, oh, she was like, child, she was like, I don't even know what the hell going on. I'm just gonna wait and see how everything plays out. She says, because I haven't talked to nobody. All right. So this was a message that was floating around on Twitter with Kelsey saying that she has not talked to no Nicki. So yikes. Girl, it's just been a mess. It's been a mess. People been seeing Nicki like post about Megan's foot, the whole injury when she got out of the vehicle when the cops, pulled them over. And Nicki was liking tweets about that. So then now people are coming in, adding Cardi, saying some, oh, now now there's no way that I don't believe that she was over there liking pictures about Cardi's, negative comments about Cardi's daughter. So now people are saying if you're like this about this woman being harmed and injured in her foot, then it's not too far-fetched that you would like negative comments about somebody else's child. And I'm over here just like, girl, Cardi ain't been on social media in a minute, and she knows she has gotten on my goddamn nerves the last few weeks. So please do not bring that lady up. Okay, let the lady be over there in her peace and let her do whatever the hell she gonna do, because we're not trying to hear it. So this is what I do want to show y'all real quick. This was the message. This was it right here. Let me go up some, because the person is scrolling up, and it says, hey Kelsey, sorry to bother you. I'm contacting you because Nicki is on Station Head and she's mentioning your name since she got her receipts and trying to look like she's talked to you. Is that true? I'm just letting you know she's mentioning your name in the shenanigans, seeing what she's saying. So when she told the girl, seeing what she's saying, she says, Lord, I see it. So the person says, she says she was on the phone with you, she just got off the phone with you. Kelsey, I can't, they were saying they couldn't see the video or whatever it was. So basically they was asking her if it was true. Kelsey says, I'm gonna keep silent and see what happens next. I don't know what the hell going on, LOL, and I haven't spoke to anyone. All right, so these are the alleged texts between Kelsey and someone else that has been floating around on the Twitter. Okay, but these ladies, girl, I'm tired, Nicki, and you have got to be tired. Oh, not to mention Nicki ass went live last night. Nicki went live last night. And Nicki had more things to say about Megan. Okay, so actually, I do want to pull that up. So let me go ahead and get that up for y'all. Give me 1 second here.
Fragment foot. Bullet fragment foot, bitch. Bullet fragment bitch. She a bullet fragment bitch. Now listen here, ho. Get up on your good foot. Bitch, I said get up on your good foot, not your bad foot. Fuck was that? A diss or piss? Said it was his, I said piss. That my fans called it piss. Yo nigga, bitch. Said all that shit about you, ho. Yo ex nigga that just was around you all that. Y'all mad because y'all don't have somebody that loves you and stand 10 toes down behind you. So you bringing up 30-year-old teeth when this man was a 15-year-old child. You bringing up 30-year-old teeth because no man has ever and will ever fucking love you. And lying on your dead mother, on your dead mama, on your dead, fragment, lied on a dead mama, lied on a dead mama, lied on a dead mama, lied on your, I said, lied on her, and sexy red, she done lied, she lied and she cried, and she lied and she cried, she said she lied and she cried, and she lied and she cried, and then she lied and she cried, and she lied and she cried, cause she got blogs all up her stupid doofy self ass, every press, I said no well, I don't give up, but rip up Drew. And then she tried to rap double time. Lied on your dead mama. 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 Mama, lied on your dead mama. Lied on your dead mama. Mama. But you will not disrespect Papa Bear, you dirty fucking ran through bird ass, bum ass bitch. Broke bitch. You broke bitch. Tell them the truth, bitch.
Ooh,
y'all want to Roman?
Y'all just heard everything that Nicki just pretty much said. She made sure to put emphasis on Megan's mother, who is no longer with us, and definitely that was her way of trying to pull Megan out. Okay, she's trying to pull her out to get her to say more, so she can have even more of a reason to drag her. Why does it always have to be like this? I'm just confusion. Why does it always have to be a beef like this? Girl, I'm tired. You should be tired too, girl. Like, I just feel like shout out to Nicki for the accolades and the achievement that she has gotten. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think she deserves her things for what she has accomplished. But I also feel like when you the queen, you ain't gotta keep talking about it. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like you ain't gotta keep talking about your accolades and what you like. Queen Latifah around here doing her big. She ain't talking about this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Eve out here doing her big. She ain't starting that shit. Like she just like, girl, they have moved on in some capacity of life. You know? I mean, I feel like if Queen Latifah drops some shit right now, people gonna go. If Missy Elliott drops some shit right now, people gonna go. But they over there working on other stuff. And if you decide to step away from this arena, like it's okay. It's okay. It is okay. People still gonna respect what you have done for the industry. I am sure. It's just the fact that these antics for me, it's just these antics that be getting on my goddamn nerves. But listen, I'm not gonna argue. You know what I'm saying? I just said what it is that I said. I'm gonna let anybody feel a way that chooses to feel a way, and y'all can get down in the comments and y'all can argue until you turn blue or until Nicki Minaj notices you. It's really up to y'all how y'all want to do it. But that's really all that I got. I'm over it. But I will say this: they're gonna keep going back and forth. This is just the beginning. Cause one thing about Nick though, she gonna stay on your head. And it's just really what it is. It's gonna continue to go. It's the song that doesn't end. It will go on and on and on, my friends. Some people start singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that does not end. All right. So it's definitely gonna keep going on and on until Megan gets back to a place where she ignores the fuck out this woman. So we'll see. I'll let y'all argue down in the comments because that's what y'all like to do best. And that's just how y'all is, honey. I am Jamie. That's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie. That's me. And honey girl, I'm just gonna have to catch y'all in the next one, girl. Bye-bye.